you're not allowed to say things like that.
I didn't even say it. You said it.
Okay, look, we'll play the tapes back. We will have a look at the
This
world.
is being recorded. Keep in mind.
It is
Nice
live.
shirt, Jude.
It's
Look at you. What a
Thank you.
hype beast.
Bro, I only wear swishes and ticks and mountain ridges, bro. That's all I
Checks over
wear on this.
stripes.
What the hell does that mean?
You don't know what checks over stripes is.
I also only drink. Do you drink regular water? I only drink bubbly water.
Do
Santelli.
you like my water bottle? It's definitely been run down a little.
What kind of water is it?
Just regular filtered water. The things
Do you
like
wash it? Because like those
caved
things are like people don't wash their water bottles, bro.
in.
You
Nah, I
gotta
wash
wash
it,
it with
bro.
vinegar. But do you
Every
wash
like
it with
couple
vinegar?
days. No,
But
I
how do
don't
you
wash
wash
it
it?
with vinegar.
You gotta wash it. The soap doesn't do it, bro. Everyone knows that's facts. Soap just doesn't do it.
Oh, you gotta tell my mom then.
Hey, bro, like you gotta chuck some vinegar and you gotta give it a swish up. I feel like if I drink from the water bottle too long, it gets like it just smells. It smells
Yeah.
moldy.
My bad. Wasn't wearing my watch. Felt naked.
You gotta watch gang up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have my Tiffany Patek
Well, mine's I have mine. It's just like not actually in my possession at all. Actually, it's
ever.
someone else owns it. It's just like I got my one, bro, but someone else owns it, and it's like in his safe and locker. Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
that watch is like it's more of an issue than anything. Because like, how do you know you even have a real one?
Well, you would buy it from Patek themselves,
But they wouldn't sell it to
but
you. They don't have it. It's not even for sale anymore. It's done.
well, yeah, I know. But you'd buy it from like an authorized like reseller and then get it like verified, and it'll
Yeah,
have
but
its
like you're talking
paperwork and all
you're
that.
talking $4 million, right? Like you'd have to like I wouldn't even trust like an authorized reseller. He'd be like, oh, it's definitely real, bro. Yeah,
Well, I
like
think
those
I think
guys
if
on
you're
YouTube.
buying a watch, to be fair, for $4 million, I'm sure you've got the ways to figure out whether it's real or not. Like, I don't think you're gonna get ripped off while dropping 4 mil, bro.
Bro, you'd be surprised, man. You'd honestly you'd be surprised. Like you'd think like things are like all so legit, and it's like because it's a lot of money. There's a legitimacy with it, but
Not
the
necessarily.
world
Well,
the,
I'm not
the
gonna go
world's
buy
like
it from like a street vendor, bro. I'm
yeah,
not
you're
gonna
not gonna
go
buy it from a
rock up
street vendor.
to.
But
I'm not
where
gonna
would you
rock
buy it
up
from? You'd buy it from
to the
Instagram.
Grand Bazaar in Istanbul and be like, "Oh wow, this is a Tiffany Patek. I didn't even know you guys had one here.
You got like
That's
four of them.
crazy.
You got
That's
four in the
crazy.
shop.
You have
Wow,
four of the 170 here. That's ridiculous."
that's nuts, bro. Oh, yeah, it's like real, bro. Oh yeah, it's from the same factory. You say
Yeah,
everything
no.
in Istanbul, by the way, is like, bro. This is made in the same factory. All right, it's the same factory, same everything.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just we
100%.
take the
We use
same
the
brand.
same leather, everything. We just use it like differently.
يعني the cow we killed هذا أخوه يعني نفسه هذا أخوه هذا
Same
عمل
bloodline. You don't
الترجمة.
understand.
Wow, you don't know these
You're
cows,
just not a
bro.
connoisseur.
I'm just not, bro. I just like I don't know. I started like I was very much into watches. Now I'm sort of less into watches. I'm less into anything that is like luxury. I don't
Yeah,
know
but you've
because
always been like that.
no, but not, I was really into it. I was like, man, I really want a nice. I want a nice timepiece.
Yeah.
But now I don't want a nice timepiece. I'm kind
I
of
feel
over
like you're
that.
still gonna buy one eventually. At least one. You'll have one nice one.
Like what? Like I don't know what's like I don't know what's nice anymore. And like, do you have to buy a watch? Do you have to buy a watch to flex on people? Is that a thing? Like, do I have to be flexing on people all the time now? Is that a
It's not
thing I have
who
to do?
said it's about flexing. Like maybe you just want to own a nice watch. Like
No,
why does it have to be about other people?
always everything has to be about other people. It's like you're buying like you're not buying it to tell time. Like I guess like if I was to buy a watch I really like, right?
Yeah.
It has to be something I really am into. It has to be something like it has to be how do you say it like for example, a perpetual calendar watches. It has to be a perpetual calendar. Like I need
Okay.
something that
You
will have
obviously
a
know those
dial
aren't
in
cheap,
there.
right?
Yeah, they're not cheap, but it has to have a dial that goes like I will never have to readjust the time. Even in leap years, it will tell me that there's a leap year.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
mechanical watch doing that, that's pretty thick, boys.
Yeah. Well, inshallah, one day you'll get it.
I don't think that any of that you can get some perpetual calendar watches for not that bad, like 20 grand, 30 grand. Well, it's still bad, but like
That's light
it's not
work for you, bro. What are
awful.
you talking about?
Bro, you know how, bro,
That's pocket money. That's like tip money you give.
this is my this is my weekly podcast, because I make an episode a day now. Obviously, I'm 3 days in, so I'm basically, done a whole year.
You're basically now just an influencer on
I'm
YouTube,
just an
bro.
influencer, bro. I got 230 people on Instagram.
You're
It's a bit
YouTube
wild for me.
famous. You have
Yeah, it is
230
what it is.
people on Instagram.
Yeah, bro, you know how it is.
Let's see a year from now where that number is. Hopefully, you
Yes,
market
yeah.
it well.
No, we just make the episodes and we got to do it. I find this is, by the way, the most I have felt committed to something when I wake up and I was like, I don't have a choice in what I'm doing. I remove the choice from my body, and this is what kind of got me the idea for this episode today. I have removed the options that I have. I woke up this morning. I literally finished this video last night, the one I did yesterday. I finished it last night. I woke up this morning. I was like, crap, I have to make another video today. Let's get thinking to like what I have to make this video about today.
You're on day 3. Keep in mind, you're on day 3,
Day
right?
4, son. Day 3 was
Day 4.
yesterday.
Day 4. My bad. Day 4. You're on day
Basically,
4. So you're
but
on a
the ideas come easier.
4 game streak right now.
4 game streak, exactly.
Okay.
But
Keep
the
in
ideas come
mind that
easier.
do they though?
They do really. Like you feel you start looking at things a bit differently. I felt a bit easier today than I did yesterday. And yesterday that I was sitting there literally. So me and Rama walked to like the mall. And we were thinking about the ideas the whole time. And I got back and I was like, "Oh, let's just do this. Yeah, sweet. Made it straight away. Got the idea. Boom. Made the video straight
Yeah.
away. Finished it. Done. 100% finished it.
Well,
The
we did
ideas
we
just
did
come out of
talk
nowhere.
about this. Me and you spoke about this a couple days ago about how like you're like, no, it has to be 365 because
Mm,
that way like it forces my hand. I was like, okay, why don't you
exactly.
have it something that you might think is realistically more attainable by, like, let's say 300. 300 is still a lot.
It's still a
Like
lot, but it's not.
300 is still a shit ton of videos, bro.
It's a
That's
lot
still
of videos,
almost a
but like
video a day for the weekdays. Like that
it
means
is a
you're
video
taking the
day.
weekends off.
Yeah, but you got to think of it like this. When you go to 7-Eleven, you know it's open 24/7. It's not open, oh, Saturday, Sunday closed. We got church or something like that. It's not like that.
But
It's
in all
they're
fairness,
open
like you have to keep in
365.
mind that you are going to be going to work at points. You've got the
I will be.
baby. You're going to be traveling sometimes. So there are a lot of constraints that come along with
There
it.
is constraint. See, I think the real test is going to be this week. If I can make it through this next week, I think I'll be all right. If I can just make it through this week, because I have a lot of work this week,
Yeah,
and I have like the next 2 weeks ideally are going to be like the trial of like the century, I think. Because think of it like this: I have relatives coming over next week or tomorrow coming over tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I have a lot of work this week for my actual job, and I have Ahmed coming over next week, and we might go somewhere. We might leave the country at some point within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So everything,
Correct.
if I can make it through this point in time, then what's stopping me? Like
No, nothing. Relax. I told you I'll be there with you throughout it all.
you're
Like
there, bro. You're there.
I'm there. I'm just
By the way, is
saying
your hat meant to be LA upside down, or is this the camera flipping it?
no, no, it is meant to be LA upside down.
Why is it upside down? Isn't that like putting the flag upside down, like you're in national
Well,
emergency?
it's not a flag, is it?
Well, yes, I get it. How much
It's
was that
just a
hat?
$100.
You're fucking joking.
No.
Did you actually pay $100 for that hat?
Yeah.
From where? Where do you get hats for $100? I thought they were like $30.
It's a brand called Kill the Hype,
Oh yeah, I know that brand.
KTH.
Are you sponsored by them?
No, I'm not sponsored by them. It does have like other stuff like written on it too.
Are they the most
It's made out
expensive
of
hat
wool,
bag you
actually.
can
This
get?
one. This one's wool.
I like the wool hats, by the way. Wool hats feel way nicer.
Yeah, this one's wool. I have a couple others. Like I have this one.
Do you have a hat bag for?
I
Do you have a
don't
bag
have
for?
a hat bag. I saw one the other day and I thought I should buy it. When I bought you your secret secret gift, secret Santa gift,
Karaoke machine, by the way. It's pretty gangster. I'm
karaoke
gonna play
machine. In
with.
case you were wondering,
And you have your banana in the background. I do like that banana. How
I
did you
do
win the
have
banana?
Ronaldo in the back.
Ronaldo Dosetti.
Ronaldo Dosetti.
How did you win the banana?
Um, we went to Winter Wonderland yesterday. Me and my sisters. After we did breakfast together or brunch.
Yeah. Okay. Breakfast
Um,
at two
yeah,
thirty.
breakfast for the Morteja family. Um, we went to Winter Wonderland, and they have a lot of like these arcade games. You know, where like you like basketball or what's it called, lobster pot or whatever stuff like that. Most of them are rigged, to be fair, and everyone knows this.
Were they super
Uh,
rigged there?
the basketball one's super easy there.
What do you
Like
mean?
I tried the basketball, and when I was in LA, that shit was crazy.
No, because the ball and the hoop are like barely. correctly
That
sized. Is
that's
that correct?
LA, yeah. This one's fine. Like the hoop's quite big here and it's low. Like the one that I did in LA, the hoop was actually quite high and far away. So
You
it
know,
was
like they screw with the height. So people are used to shooting to like at like 10-foot hoops. They
yeah.
make the hoop there like 12 feet or something like that.
Yeah,
So when you
exactly. It
shoot,
becomes really
and
tough to
it's
shoot.
smaller, and it's
And they're
smaller as
double
well.
they're like double rims as well. So like when the ball hits the rim, it just flies off.
What's a double rim?
They usually have them in like street parks,
Oh,
like basketball parks.
it's the wide rim like that. It's
Yeah,
not like the metal.
not the
They
metal
have
one.
a
Yeah,
net at least.
yeah, they do have a net. Yeah,
Oh wow, that's rich.
yeah. I think you would be able to win the banana. To be fair,
I
I was
cooked you up in a
considering give this
basketball game.
to my grandchild, but I'm gonna
The
keep
big
this one and win
banana.
another one for him.
Honestly, bro, that would scare the life out of my child.
It is pretty big, bro. Like it's like 5'5", like five
You
six.
won this from basketball though. This is a basketball win.
Basketball win, yeah.
How
To
many
be
points
fair,
did you
there was the
score?
other one, the lobster pot shit, which is like when they have like that tub, but it's like inclined a little bit, and then like you have to throw the ball inside of it without it like bouncing out.
Oh, that's easy. You got to do like an under and get it on the edge. I watched a video on this.
Exactly. Yeah, I watched the
Did you
video
win?
while I was there. So she gave me, she's like, okay, you pay either 15 riyals and you get two balls, or you pay 30 riyal and you get six balls to try. I'm like, okay, I'll pay 30 riyal and get six balls. And they had like Pokemon to win. So they had like a
Oh,
Pikachu,
did
Charizard,
you win
like
any?
Squirtle, all those. Bro, so anyways, I missed the first two, make the third one, and then missed the fourth one. She's like, oh, that doesn't count. I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't count? She's like, oh no, you're supposed to make two in a row. I'm like, you didn't say that. Like, now you're just cheating.
What the
So, anyways,
hell?
I missed like the fifth one, made the sixth one. So I did make two out of the six, and then she's like, "Oh no, sorry, you don't get any prizes." I'm like, "Oh, I
Bro,
didn't want to say anything."
I remember actually one time in Doha. This was like maybe 20 years ago. I want to say 20 years ago. They had this claw machine for half a rial. The claw
For
machine
half a
was
real.
half a rial a play. The claw machine. And you know, like on the claw machine, they edit the strength of the claw and like the shutting speed and how they edit how much it wobbles at the top.
Yeah,
Like so, for example, this is the thing, right? It could
yeah.
be just like real monkey. It could be just like it grabs it and like it's like a 90-year-old guy like trying to hold it with his like arthritis hand. It's up there, and then it gets up there, and it's this fucking earthquake simulator. Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it gets you gonna
As
drop,
soon as it'll pick it up, and as soon as it gets to the top, you already know it's gonna fall. Like
oh
once it hits the top, you're like, ding.
bro,
I'm
and
like,
this
okay,
freaks
great.
out everything, and it's so stupid. I don't know, like, but anyway, so but half a real plays, 100 real goes a long way for half a real plays. Let me tell
That
you,
is true.
I
It's
did
200 times, bro.
one day I won 9 in a row on that machine. I ended up I got because once you start winning a few, right, you start
Yeah,
emptying the machine out, and once
yeah.
the space clears out, it's real easy to start clearing them. And the guy from the arcade, he came up to me and he's like, "Oh, dude, yeah, machine needs a service. Sorry, boss." I'm like, "Bro, it doesn't need a
No,
service
it
here, bro.
doesn't.
It doesn't need a service. I think I'm winning here too much." He's like
You're
kind of
just
like
not happy
shuffling me
about it.
along. He just kind of shuffled me out, but like, yeah, I do want to play some of these arcadey scam games.
I think
I
you
think
would enjoy it. They're 100% a scam. They make so much money off them. Like you can pay 332 reals to go into the park and like have unlimited rides, like just the regular rides, but that doesn't include the arcade games.
wait 332.
Yeah, it's very specific.
That's a very why is it 332?
I have no clue.
Bro, why couldn't it like I'd get it like 222 like
So their pricing
2022.
options were like 85 just entry, right? And then you get a
Yeah,
bracelet which you can top up. So if you want to play only a couple rides, you can pay just for those, whatever. So that way
what
you don't have
rides
to
did you
pay for the
go
whole
on?
thing. We went on this like it's not like a Ferris wheel, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like a swing that like spins around like at a
Oh,
height.
those are dope. Those are dope.
Yeah. And then like but like they're like, "Oh, take off your glasses." Like I didn't assume my glasses are going to fly off. It's not moving that fast to be fair. But
You
then I
always have to
started
take
getting
off your
dizzy
glasses.
because like I'm not wearing my glasses.
Why would you be dizzy if you're not wearing your glasses?
I don't know. Because I
It's like
wear them all the time.
also it's just too much details
Well,
or
not
not
enough
enough details.
details.
Yeah, I
Um
feel like you'd be
and
more dizzy
then
with the glasses.
And then what did we do? What else did we do? The girl, we got onto like the Ferris wheel thing, like saw the city. It's nice. It was during sunset, so it was a nice view. Um, the girls got on a few more rides, but I did. I honestly wanted to mainly go for the arcade games. I like the arcade games, bro. I'm there just for the
Was there
fair
anything
games.
with like the shooting game? Like those shooting games are pretty dope. Like we
Which
have to.
shooting
I
ones?
also like the ones we have to throw the ball and knock the.
Those are
You know,
so rigged, bro.
the bro, because you know the ball is like the things you have to knock down, the pins you have to knock down, or the blocks I would say that you have to knock down. They're super super heavy. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah. So
remember in
they
Rainbow's
had
End I
one.
had them.
Yeah,
I had them in Rainbow's End, and I direct like in the middle, like in no, I cracked you in the nose, bro. Like that's how accurate it was. And the
yeah.
ball bounced back. I was like, wait, what? Why did the ball bounce back? I literally, he's like, oh no, you didn't knock them down, brother.
So they had two of those. They had two types of those. They had one which was basically the block, so three blocks, but they're on a pedestal. So even if you hit them and they all like fall, they have to fall off the pedestal. Like they don't
Yeah,
count if they
that's
just fall.
if they tip over, it doesn't count. They have to come
Yeah, it doesn't
off
count.
the
They have to
thing.
come off the whole pedestal thing. That's one of them. And then the other one was like three milk bottles, right? Like made in a, like in a pyramid, like a triangle thing. But they're so heavy,
Oh,
and you
they're
have to like
concrete. They're
topple them
concrete.
over. They're
Did you
so
hit
heavy,
them?
bro. Like I saw a dude like throw it, bro. Like I'm talking MLB like fastball pitch.
He unloaded on that mother.
Knocks the top one. The top one falls off and just lands. Like it just lands straight up, just how it is. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, okay, bro. Nobody's
do you
winning
know
this.
also they're weighted at the bottom?
Yeah, they're because they make it okay. They literally look like a milk bottle. Like you remember old school milk bottles?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they're narrow at the top and real wide at the bottom, and they're literally made out of like metal.
Yeah, but like even the metal, bro, like so in the base, it's like you'll find the base is really full and the top is sort of empty.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
when you hit it, it will just come straight back
yeah. It'll
up,
just go.
straight like those wobbly head guys.
Yeah,
So each game is
but
15 real.
to be fair, it would be one of it would be a great video idea for you if you're gonna go like enjoy Winter Wonderland in Doha.
So watch me not win anything.
I would love to shoot you and like watch you not win anything, and then I would love to shoot after
I
you
think I'd
and
be
win
I think I
everything.
would be I think like there's at least something I could win there,
I
because
think there would be
like
a lot of
apparently
competitiveness that'll come out, and there will be a lot of
yeah.
money spent.
Yeah, see, the only winner would be actually the park,
The
really.
place, yeah.
The place would be the only winner. Yeah, apparently, the most rigged game in these theme parks is, you know, the one where you have the little rings and you got to throw the rings onto like the bottle heads.
Oh, they had one of those, but it wasn't bottleheads. It was prizes, like straight up prizes. So like
Can you win it?
headphones. You can win an iPhone 14.
Oh, if there's an iPhone in there, you're never gonna like. If I see iPhones, I just move away from those
Bro, the guy was
prizes.
like, apparently people have won it 10 times.
No one's won that 10 times. That's
That's what he said,
cap,
bro.
dude. That's
I didn't
bullshit,
believe
bro.
him.
No, bro, do you think a theme park would be charging like, oh, here's 15 real, bro, and like,
It is
win
50
a
real, to be
5,000
fair. You get like
for
10
that game?
rings, but the rings are like made out of paper, basically, like
Oh, like
styrofoam.
they start like lagging in the air.
Oh,
So
they'll
this
just
air
they'll just
stolen,
fly away, bro. They'll just take flight.
and people have won 10 of them, bro. Some guy won 50 racks
And the thing is,
of
when he
iPhones.
put the ring, I'm like, show me how the ring goes on top of the prize. Bro, there is not a gap of air between the ring and like the thing it drops onto.
Oh, so like you literally have to get like the
Like
most
the four
perfect
edges of
throw.
the square are touching, all four edges
Oh,
are
come
touching the ring.
on! It's a square, not a circle.
Yeah, it's a square. You're not throwing a circle onto a circle, you're throwing a circle onto a square.
Yeah, that's cap, bro. That's like that's
It is
unwinnable,
fun though.
bro.
It is fun. To be fair, it was a good time. We were there for like 3 hours. It was nice. It was enjoyable.
I just love how as soon as it becomes a theme park setting, there's no such thing as, consumer laws and consumer protection and like scam protection and like honesty towards your customers.
Absolutely not.
Is
That'll never happen.
it just stops mattering.
It's full blown like daylight robbery.
Yeah, it is, and it's fine, and people go in expecting to lose. It's like the casinos, like people go in expecting not to win anything,
Yeah.
and yet they give their money, which is what a great business, if you're into that, you'd just be killing it.
Again, these are all great video ideas for your 2023, one of your many 2023 goals. I'm sure you've set. one of them, which is to make 365 videos or
I just want to make
podcasts.
well. I decided to start it, a week early, so I actually do it rather than do it, on the first. If you do anything on the first, it's basically a huge failure. Nothing succeeds from the first because from the 24th to the 31st, everybody can achieve anything they want because first of all, they don't have to do anything for the next week, and everything's achievable at that point. So New
That's if
Year's
you live
resolutions
somewhere
generally
where
suck.
like you actually are like that. That's like a wind down period for the year. Unfortunately, we don't all get
Well,
that privilege.
well, here is it's not a wind down, but people do less. People are do like I feel people do less here. People
Well,
are
you have
not
schools
as
are
committed.
off. A lot of people are actually out of the country for Christmas and New
Tons of
Year's.
people are out of the country.
Yeah, the
Bro,
country's quite empty actually at the moment. Well, to be fair,
even
you went from
Muslims.
like the biggest sporting event in the world, where you had like 2.4 million people here at one point, like extra on top of your population, and then now that those people have left, and the people that live here have also left, so it's
Yeah,
like
I
double as
feel
empty.
people have been looking like real sad. People have been looking real sad recently here.
Post
They're
World
just
Cup
feeling,
blues, bro.
yeah. Post World Cup blues are a real thing here. Even on
Very
Reddit,
real.
people are talking about it. People from the Dubai Reddit are talking about it, and they're saying things. They're saying, yeah, after the expo, I felt like the country was empty, and that's saying Dubai is empty is saying something, dude. Like, if you think Dubai is empty, man, people in Doha are gonna feel way, way worse about it.
That's
But I
true.
don't think it's that bad. Like, I'm happy it ended the way it ended because it was a great ending. It was like the as fairy tale of the ending it could be. That was it. As good, you cannot ask for a
That
better
was
way
one
to end
of
the
the
World Cup.
best World Cups I've ever
That was
watched, and
literally the
I've
best. It
watched
was so
most of
well
them
done.
since I've been
There was
aware.
no, alhamdulillah, nothing big happened. Nothing, no major incidents. It was safe.
No, no,
Everyone
no.
came and left. It went as smoothly as it could. I thought it was very, very smooth. You
It
can't ask
was.
for more than that. To want more. But see, people do feel a bit empty now. People, I think, because everyone here is used to waiting for something. And now
Yeah,
people are.
like the anticipation of something to do that day, whether it's to watch a game or go to a game or go to an event, or like there was a lot of other stuff like other than just the games that were going on. There were so many events going on, like whether it's music events, art exhibits. There was something for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there
And
was
to
tons.
go
You were.
from maximum like so many options in a day to do things to go to basically like back to reality, which like basically is good to be fair, like because it was like you can't expect that all the time, like you know what I
It's
mean.
too. It was really like people need a break now, and whether they know it or not, people do need a break. Because first of all, going out that frequently is exhausting. No
A lot
human
of
has
people are broke,
that
by the way. A
patience.
lot of people have spent so much money.
Everyone, the last month, everyone actually had like 500,000 real in their bank accounts. Everyone did. It was just, that was just a consensus
Subhanallah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But now they actually check their balances this month. They're like, whoa, I don't have that much money
I'm
in my
actually
account.
very poor right now.
Oh, dude, it's like everybody, but people are blowing like the scale of things. Because first of all, it was like a once in a lifetime event, so people were more inclined to spend money on things that they usually wouldn't.
Yeah,
People were
100%.
questioning like, "Oh, 1,000 reals for a dinner? I mean, I could." And it's only once in
Yeah,
a lifetime. And then like all these random people were coming, all these random, I'd say, celebrities were coming into Doha, which we would
yeah,
never
yeah.
actually get to see. Like they're like who was your favorite
Like
person you saw
Post
outside of the
Malone and
game?
David Beckham were at Al Maha Island, like they were at one of the restaurants. You had a lot of big time celebrities, like the whole Brazilian, like the golden generation of Brazil, like Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. They
Oh,
were all here at one point.
they're
Um,
watching the team not win a
yeah, yeah,
game.
a lot of
Pretty
YouTubers
sad.
came by, like Chunks and Harry Panera, and those dudes were here. Khabib Nurmagomedov was here for like a month.
Did you meet anybody
Obviously,
here?
didn't cross, but no, didn't meet anybody.
You didn't meet a single celebrity.
No, like I didn't meet them. Like I went to a couple like events. Like I went to a Little Baby concert. I went to Rick Ross.
Rick Ross was here.
Yeah, Rick Ross was here. Ricky Rose, Renzel,
Was his name Renzel?
Renzel. Um, Rick Ross is gangster, bro.
I like
He's a
him.
big
I
fella
like
though.
him.
I'll keep it a
He's
buck. He is a big fella.
He's a big dude, right?
He's a big dude, and this is after he lost like a bunch of weight.
Well, he
Like he
lost
was
weight.
way bigger.
I just wish DJ Khaled came here.
I think he could have. Like he was in Saudi for Middle East, like from the 1st to the 3rd of December,
What the hell
where
was that? I never
he
understood that.
wanted to get lukhia and chinafa.
Where's that lukhia? Where's the lukhia?
Where's the lukhia? To be fair,
Bro.
he did go do Umrah with
Yes,
Mike
yes, it
Tyson.
was gangster bro. Even his Umrah was gangster. That wasn't a gangster
Yeah,
Umrah. I'm not
with
gonna
Mike
lie, bro.
Tyson.
That was a heavy hitter's Umrah.
Yeah, no, Mike Tyson's gangster, bro.
Mike Tyson doing Umrah, I feel,
I would be
I
very
think
intimidated in any setting around Mike Tyson.
yeah, because he could still lay you out, even at his age now. He would
Apparently
still.
he's like a really nice guy, like super nice.
Yeah, look, the thing is, I'm
I just
not
wouldn't
even
want to get
denying
into
the
his
fact.
personal space at any point.
Exactly. Like, what if I say something that is maybe he would find off color, and then he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, well, I could dome your skull." I'm like, "Yeah, you probably could actually."
Have you heard of the left right good night? Because you're
I
about to
would,
find
I
out.
would honestly love to meet Mike Tyson. I have just so many questions. I just, meeting Mike Tyson would be a bucket list item.
Maybe one day
He,
one of those 365 videos will be with Big
Michael
Mike.
Tyson.
Big Mike.
No,
Sheikh
he's
Mike.
just Sheikh Mike, bro. I just think he's basically like my second favorite boxer ever, because like you have to give the respect to the big Ali. You have to respect Ali, but
Have you seen
Tyson
Ali's grandson?
he's a beast, bro.
He looks exactly like him.
Beast. He's a good looking
No,
guy as
not
well.
not not the boxer, bro. Not the boxer. The other one. Layla Ali's son.
Layla Ali was a beast as well. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a Google. Curtis Muhammad Conway.
No, this guy. Here we go.
Oh wow, that's he just gave birth to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, basically, he looks exactly like him. It's crazy.
Oh, what an operator. Bro, it's just, you got to respect it, bro. Like you got to give the respect to Ali. Like what a
Oh, greatest
boxer.
of all
Like,
time.
and bro, like, see, this is the thing what I really appreciate about him. So like there was a lot of controversy with this World Cup, and people were trying to take stands for things they believe in. But you can tell when people believe in things or like not really believe in things, because Muhammad Ali believed in his cause of not fighting in the Vietnam War, and he has his
Yeah,
title strips, and he was not allowed to box for a few years.
yeah,
So like
100%.
that's belief in his cause. People sort of believed in their causes now. Like they
They
had a
didn't believe in their
cause.
cause. Nah, that
Yeah,
was
well, they
bullshit.
didn't. Well,
They
it's
didn't
obvious.
believe at
Like,
all.
if it
Like
means
they told
so
him,
much
you'll
to
get a
you,
yellow card. Like
they're
they're
like,
like,
"Oh no, we can't do that.
if you do that, you'll get. Oh my god, no, nope, yellow card
Can't,
straight away.
no,
I was
can't
gonna
do
go
that,
to
bro.
war, bro. I was gonna start slide tackling at minute zero.
No, no, can't do that, bro. Can't do
Can't
that.
do
Yeah.
that, bro.
So it's like this guy got stripped of everything he had, like his whole be and you know what the worst part is? They stripped him. That was prime Ali as well. That was
It
not like
was,
a middle sort of like at the other end of the hump of
but he
the
was
career.
willing
That
to
was
go down on
prime
his
Ali.
sword, bro, and he
He
did.
went there and he did, and it's there. So that's what I was always thinking. You gotta come. He's a comparison, and then Mike Tyson, bro. Like everything about Mike Tyson was like I just like he's like a testimony to like human spirit, Mike Tyson, because he's a killer. He's a killer, and he has nothing about him screams heavyweight fighter. He's not tall. He doesn't have the long reach, but you know what
Oh
he
no,
is?
no,
He's
no.
he's a bulldog, bro. He gets in on your space, and he starts throwing that that crazy uppercut,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
no, you're
the
not, you're not,
diagonal
you're not.
uppercut.
In his prime, bro, he was a monster. Like
Oh,
he was
bro,
like you like he even talked about it. He's like every time he went into the ring, he was scared. Like
scared,
imagine
yeah.
Mike Tyson going into there, but that's what give like when you have that fight or flight instinct.
Oh yeah, bro.
For
But he
him,
was
it was
fighting
never
killers.
flight; it was always fight, bro.
Yeah, but he fought killers, bro. He fought
Oh
he
yeah,
fought some killers. And the crazy thing is, bro, about Mike Tyson, man, was that like he was so young when he became world champion, which I think was one of his big issues was like he became a world champion so young, and he had just that poison in his ear from Don King and all those guys, like feeding that crap into his head.
yeah.
And like you're 20, you're so impressionable at that age, and all these people are just talking into your ears, and what did you expect? Like people telling you you're the best, and screwing with his career. Like he would have had such a different career if he had just some positive influences, if he had some
I
better
think if he had
influences.
positive influence, and you can tell he's definitely the type of person that, like, he's Mike Tyson is smart in his own way,
Yeah,
like he's a savant in obviously like boxing and stuff like that. But he's also very like as a person, you can tell like mentally he's like very like fragile. Does that make sense?
I don't think fragile is the word. I
It's
think
not the
he's
word, but like he's very like susceptible to like outside opinions. Like
yeah, I
especially
think
back in the day.
yeah, when he was so young, he was
Yeah.
just so young. I think also I don't know how to describe this. It's a very like weird way to say this. No, I can't say it. I don't know. I can't like I can't get the
Come up with a
idea out.
sentence.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, the one thing I do love is like post prison Mike.
Yeah. He was a big
Mike
dude.
Tyson. Mike Tyson went to jail, bro. And he lifted weights, bro. You just
He
know he
packed on a
lifted.
lot of weight there.
I wonder how
He
that
was
was for him
scary
in
big,
jail.
bro. He was. We looked at a picture the other day. He was scary big.
Bro, he looked like a guy who just came out of prison. Like literally, like if you think of a guy who went to prison and worked out for 9 hours a day, that's what you look
Yeah,
like.
that's what he
He
looked
was the
like.
poster child for it.
He
I don't
was
know, bro.
definitely on the
Like
big time bulk.
he was on the big time, and he came. I was still a killer, bro. He was still a killer, and I think his whole mindset was like kind of screwed. I do remember now what I was trying to say about him. He has the best self awareness I have ever seen, though. I think that is,
That is true.
I after all this time with I think he spent so much time in his thoughts that like he came out with just so much self awareness.
Yeah, he did.
So he knows what he can do, he knows what he can't do, he knows what affects him, what doesn't affect him. He came on one of his interviews like, "Oh, I don't train like that much anymore because as soon as I start training, I want to start winning." And that
Yeah,
mental
yeah. He's like another side of him comes out.
yeah, he's like that mindset's like not conducive for my
The killer,
happiness.
like the killer in him, like comes out.
Yeah, but you can't have that straight killer come out every single time.
Especially
It's
like at like
exhausting.
mid 50s, bro. I
I
think I
think
think
he's
that
I
ship
think
has
he's 60.
sailed.
I think he's 60 even, bro.
Is he? No, I think he's still in his late 50s, bro.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Let's see his age. 56, bro.
Yeah, mid 50s, like I said. Yeah.
Bro, he's slightly taller than me and 100 kilos. He's way heavier than me.
I don't think he's 100 kilos heavier than you. You
100,
are a
100.
little. You are quite stocky yourself.
But he's 100. He weighed 100 kilos, bro. He was just a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
young
guarantee you,
Mike, bro, with
Mike
the
Mike
red
definitely weighed
gloves.
over 100 kgs.
Yeah, bro. I reckon,
Fresh
bro.
out of
Before
prison,
he like
Mike
cut
was
down
130, 130 easy, just straight muscle.
maybe 120, 120, 130, you start looking huge. Like I think I've seen one guy my height at 130, and he stopped like I think he stopped having a neck at some point. Like it just becomes like you're just ears and traps and
Traps.
yeah, you just ears, traps, and shoulders. Like
He's a
it's all
trap
one
lord.
thing. He's Trappy Chan, as they would say.
So, June, since you already have your 365
Four out of
video
three sixty
slash
five.
podcast slash recordings to make throughout from now till the end of the upcoming year,
I mean,
what other goals have you set for
I
yourself?
don't have. This is the, I don't. I decide I will not set. I will not set goals. I think I achieved what I wanted to last year. This year, like my goal last year to this year. Honestly, a lot of my plans changed having a child. So you kind of start rejigging your whole life.
Yeah,
Having a child is it is getting smacked in the face.
the big
But I have
frother.
like yeah, we have like the support. My wife took care of a lot of things, which was very very good. So I had that support here. But I think this year was just survive, be able to just maintain. And I think this next year I want to grow. I just want to commit. There's no goal of like targets. The goal is just to commit.
Yeah,
And I don't care what I commit to as long as I do commit to something. That's my
that's
my
fair.
thing.
Well, you've
I mean,
already
what
committed to
what
making these 365 videos.
365, bro. What about you? You must have something that I can hold you accountable to doing.
Um, I do have things that are recurring that have been recurring for years.
See that? Well, it's not a goal then. It's like if something that's been done for years,
It's
like
not been
what
done.
is
It hasn't been
different?
achieved.
Well, exactly, but like, what happened? What's different from last time to this time? Like, I mean, do you not really want it?
I do want it. I'm just
But you sort of want it.
no, I do want it.
But
I
see,
just like
you have a
shortcuts, but there's
choice.
no shortcuts.
No, but see, like, because you have choice. I feel if you didn't have a choice, you would do it.
Maybe.
See, but that's the problem. Like, I think choice is the biggest enemy we have. It's the best thing we have, but it's also the biggest enemy. And once you start stripping the choice, once you start taking that away from yourself, there's some, things get better. You wake up and there's a task that has to be done. No matter what happens, you're dead. You have to do the task.
That's true. That's when you did your 75-day challenge.
Yeah, well, that's the best thing I learned is like you have a thing, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And like under very, very extreme circumstances, like you're so sick you can't see in front of you, that task has to be done no matter what you do. And honestly, I don't think I have that like that mental push in me to like do something when I'm like what I find very admirable is with athletes who can like work out after they vomit.
Yeah.
Like I cannot push myself to vomit because I'm terrified of
It's like a lot of
vomiting.
NFL players, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like when
Like
they're
you'll
doing the
see them just
training, just
just
go
just
vomit.
straight up no, during a game. They'll just straight up
Yapping, bro.
throw up on the field and then just go right
Mm,
back into it.
I don't see like if I
Yeah, but
throw up, I need like
you
a
have a
hug.
thing for throwing up. Like
Yeah,
you
like
like
I
that
need
is like
hugs and all that
basically
stuff,
the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
Literally, I'd rather honestly, I'm thinking like, would I rather get stabbed? Probably than vomit. Honestly, straight up, would
I
rather.
highly doubt you would rather get stabbed than
I
throw up, bro.
honestly, you doubt how much I hate throwing up.
I
You doubt
don't
it.
doubt it because I've seen like you become a shell of a human.
I'm just there. I just lie there. I'm like, oh man, I just
Fetal
hate it. Like,
position.
it's the worst. The worst pain is like wanting to throw up, and then I don't know how you can just throw up and be like, oh, bro, I feel better.
You do
How do you?
feel better. It's like you
You don't feel
always feel
better.
better
You
afterwards.
feel
Like
worse,
at the
bro.
time, yeah, you feel awful. But once it's done, like
But it's coming the wrong way. It's from
yeah,
here,
but like after it's done, you feel so much better.
You just don't, bro. I think this is all part of the reptilian conspiracy that they're trying to feed you, bro. You don't feel better.
Is part of the
You don't
matrix.
feel better. What is something you have that you want to be accountable to? That you're gonna say to like one of
I
those.
do want to definitely get in shape. 100%.
What does that mean? Get in shape? Like
Like
you want to
lose
be.
weight, be healthy.
You want to. You
I'm
want
not an unhealthy person, but I am definitely on the heavier side of things.
on the heavier side. I mean,
Yeah, big boned,
well,
bro. I'm big boned.
big bro. What if they actually like? I wonder if they actually do like. They should just do an X-ray and actually see how big boned you actually are.
Yeah,
They can
I
actually do
doubt
that.
my bones are that big, bro. I don't think my
They can actually
bones are
check
like
that.
flabby around my belly.
No, I think you can actually get like a million scan. You get like a DEXA scan. They'll tell you how much your bones actually weigh, and they'll be like, "Oh, your
Well,
bone."
you got the money for it.
They're like not that expensive. They're like 200 reals or something like that.
I doubt they're 200 reals. Where are you going to
DEXA
get a
scans
scan
are
for 200
straight up
real?
like 300 reals. Yeah,
Damn.
or you can stand on those in-body machines. You don't want to do. You hold the
I've
triggers and
done
you
those.
stand
Yeah,
there.
I've done those. My friend has one. I've used his.
Where is it? In the gym?
No, no. Like he has it for his company, Elements.
Oh, I'm gonna
Shout
go
out
sit on.
Elements.
Is he gonna sponsor this video today?
We could get him to sponsor a video one day.
Just sponsor. We should just send him a
This
message
video
afterwards.
today is sponsored by Elements.
We should just say, "Hey,
Food
thanks for
for
sponsoring the
athletes.
video." He'd be like, what do you mean
Hey, Moody,
sponsor this video?" He's
thanks,
like,
bro. Appreciate it.
"Oh, thanks, Gus." Does he? Is he also the one who has that podcast?
No, that's one of our other boys,
Is that a
Ayman.
different Moody?
No, that's one of them's called Moody or Mahmoud. The other one's Ayman.
I always thought
Ayman's the
Moody was
one that
short
has
for Muhammad, but
Mahmoud.
it's Mahmoud. Yeah, well,
Ayman's the one that has the podcast, The Journey Home. You guys should all check
yeah,
it out.
we should. I've never met him, but
It's
yeah,
actually very good. I think it's very informative. Like it talks about people and their basically it's about how people like journeys, like upbringings and how they live their lives. Like because a lot of us like lived in different places at different periods of time. Like grew up abroad, whether it's in New Zealand, the UAE, the UK, here, wherever. So it's just about people and their life journeys so far.
their life journey so far. What
Yeah.
is the story is not written. I feel. I don't know. I always like this period of time, but I always feel like more positive for I always feel positive at this point in time of the year because there's like this whole next year thing. But I had to start it early because I don't want to be like a guy who just says I commit to something on like the first, because everybody is the most committed person from the first to the well, actually no one even commits on the first because
They're committed from
people
the
have this.
31st to the first, and then the second it all goes to shit.
Yeah, yeah. From the second, it's pretty bad. No, because people, what they'll do, they'll be like, from the first, they'll be like, "Oh, bro, because last night it was actually a big night, so like, I
Yeah,
actually meant
exactly.
it from the second. From the second to about the fourth, they're like, yeah, and then like the
It's
fourth,
still the new
people like,
year. Okay, now the weekend's coming up. Okay, we'll start after the
yeah,
weekend. Oh well, to be fair, I have a couple things coming out. I have a friend's birthday. I have this. I have that. Okay, listen, I'll start it in Feb, and then khalas. Before you know it, it's December, and then you're making a new list.
bro, these years are going fast though. Honestly, it's
Flying
like with these years start and finish,
out
start
here
and
getting
finish.
old, dog.
Yeah, we're past. Like people talk about their mid 20s now, and I think it's like, I was like, fuck, I was once in my mid 20s.
I was in
But
university 8 years ago.
10 years ago, honestly. 10 years
That's a
ago.
long time.
You also like there's this big thing on YouTube now where everybody is
Hello,
actually the
YouTube.
most. Yeah, hello YouTube, but most people are like super successful, like how I bought my 14 Lamborghini
Absolutely
Murcielagos at
ridiculous. Not even
21.
real.
I don't know, like it can't be that we're just retarded. Well, maybe we like maybe a bit are, like maybe
I don't
lacking
think
in
so.
like
I just think people love
people
love
love that
building
age.
themselves up or like fake hype.
It's all a fake
Actually, I'm gonna
hype,
wear my sunglasses while we're shooting this video because why not?
Let's have a look. These sunglasses are like there's summer. They're like the most summer sunglasses I've ever seen.
They are. Unfortunately,
Uh,
I can't wear them outside because I wear glasses.
How many horsepower is your boat, bro?
My boat. Oh yeah, brother.
Bro, those sunglasses just like give me the vibes of like you've got a boat that's a high horsepower number that you
Yeah, yeah,
tow as well, and
hundred
also
percent on my
you have more
pickup
than
with my Dodge Ram,
you have more than one barbecue. Those are more than one barbecue glasses.
and I definitely have road rage issues.
Can I see your mullet?
I don't have one, unfortunately. I am growing my hair out though.
Why are you growing your hair out? I thought you were gonna get like the high and tight. Why
No,
do you
I
need to
don't get
worry
the
about
ultra
your
high and
hair?
tight.
Oh, you're 30. Halas, you need to give up on this hair. Just give
No, I'm
up on
not
it.
growing it out. As in, like, I'm not trying to get a ponytail.
What do you mean you're growing it out?
Just trying to get like a
I just
nice little top.
I just feel like, why are you bothering? You're 30. Why do you want to change your haircut now? Halas, people know what
I
the
like change, bro. I like doing things differently sometimes. I
so
considered shaving my beard the other day.
what did you want to look like?
Um, I didn't want to look like a butch lesbian,
It is
so
I
I
could see
decided to
how
keep it.
I can tell. I don't know. I just feel like the lack of facial hair on men is it's a hard one for me, honestly. Like the clean shaven, I think clean shave's gone, bro. Like I don't think it's gonna make a comeback the next 50 years.
No, depends. Unless like you're like, some dudes can pull it off. To be fair,
I can't. I just don't think I can
but
pull
like
off the
most of
clean
those
shave.
dudes also can't physically cannot grow facial hair too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand people who can't. It looks good on them. They have like if you can't grow a beard, I feel like you can at least grow hair on your head. Like, because I've never seen a guy who can't grow facial hair but is also bald, unless you
Yeah,
have
no,
like
that
alopecia
looks
or something
weird.
like that.
Yeah, that's definitely a weird combo to have.
Well, no one has it. I don't think it's a possible combo, but
I've seen people with like bald and without facial hair.
that doesn't exist. No
It's
one
not a
is
good
like
look.
that.
It's not a good look.
Do people even exist like that?
They do, unfortunately.
What's crazy? Like you can actually like with your glasses, you can't even see where your eyes are anymore. I think that's why Casey Neistat does that. By the way, filmed with the glasses, filmed with the
Yeah, I'm gonna
sunglasses.
start filming just with these specific glasses,
Oof, what a
just all the
glove!
time. I'm gonna live my life in them.
It's your new item. It's your 2023 like accessory. You know
Accessory.
when girls like try out like a new bandana or like a new headpiece. That's gonna
Yeah,
be your
yeah.
thing. Like, oh, new year, new me, new
New
glasses
year, new me, new
is
glasses.
my new thing.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna aim to lose weight. We're gonna do a lot of more physical activities. We are gonna play some footy. We have
Wait,
decided
wait.
that we're gonna
I
go
wanna, I
back to
wanna
playing
like, I
football.
wanna play, I wanna play football again, but I don't wanna like rip my knees apart. Like I'm gonna like get into real slow. and then start cooking people up again.
Yeah, yeah, we agreed we're gonna do that. We're gonna play some more basketball. We're gonna play some more squash. I'm gonna beat
Squat
you again in squash
was pretty even Stevens last time, to be fair.
towards the end. There were days where you were better than me though.
Yeah, I think squash is so like day on day off. Like one day you win, one day I win. It's like it's very very back and forth.
We need to get back to paddle as well. We just need to be more physically out there.
I think this year was not bad for the old fitness. I think this year wasn't
We
bad.
did we did stop for like a good 6 months though. To be fair, we haven't played anything in a long time.
Well, I had jujitsu and I did like I was doing like
And to be fair, you did have a child.
yeah. It's like I don't think that's the issue. I think now it's a bit easier. I think like we have more of a handle on like on parenting now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bit more of a handle on it, so it's like it's actually like I don't have to think about it as much. Yeah, yalla, see ya, bye. Sorry, it's just the wife.
Did you just kick her out of your house?
No, she just wants to go to the farmers market. Do some
Torba.
farmer market. Do some farmers market items, bro. The glizzy there was quite nice. Not gonna lie, that glizzy in Turba, fire.
You are a glizzy gladiator, my friend.
I do like a good hot dog. Hot dogs are it's A tier. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I'll play some games. You down?
I am down, my guy.
Nice. Thank you very much for today.
Always.
Episode 24 in the books. Let's get your boy what's his name, Moody Tajur on this next time. That would
We'll
be
get Moody
Tajur.
on here. We'll get Eamon on here. We'll get the guys on here.
Do they all have microphones? You got a mic, bro? You got a mic,
Well,
bro?
one of them has a full-on like podcast setup with like
Well, let's
cameras
do
and
it.
everything.
Let's tell him tomorrow, bro. Let's get a collab tomorrow.
No problem. Okay, give
Can
him
you
a
ask
call
him?
after
You got a
this.
mic? You got a mic, bro?
I'm sure he's got a mic.
You got a mic. Yalla, my
Should I
guy.
should I play video games in my sunglasses though? That's the real
You
question.
will not see anything. It's too dark.
I
Yalla.
won't say anything.
And we are